What's up, guys? This is ByzantineFalcon, and today we're in the Alpine Tiger. This little jewel is really amazing. I've seen a lot of stuff saying it's comparable to the 112. I don't have the 112. I haven't had the 112. Now, what I am is medium light player. Okay, so take this into consideration. I like this tank. Okay, if I was going to buy a tank, buy a heavy tank, it would most likely be this one. It looks good. It functions well. I was a little scared of the aim time. Normally what I'll do is I'll run rammer in these Russian-esque heavies, is what I'm going to call it. Specifically tanks with low aim time. Well, I say low, but it's actually high. Poor aim time. Let me use a little different verbiage. For poor aim time, I normally run GLD with vents and a rammer. And in this case, I said, you know what? Let's run rammer, vertical stabilizer, and GLD. And it ended up being pretty good. You know, out of the two, this thing aims considerably faster than the Yazi, I feel. With the proper equipment, which, speaking of which, we're going to have a Yazi video here very shortly. Either way, this is Meet the Alpine Tiger. We shoot that Fury right off the gate. Man, poor guy, most of his health gone, nothing he can do. M6 here would like a taste of the Tiger, does not like what he sees, and backs back down. We have some gentlemen here pushing up. In this given situation, we're going to put a round on the side of that T-29, and guys, all we're doing is we're staying protected and we're farming damage. That's all this is breaking down to. We're not doing anything risky. The one gentleman put a round in us. I say bravo for him. This is a higher tier tank. He had to been running a hot round. I'm glad. I think, you know, more people should respect the fact that, you know, when the lower tiers go up against the higher tiers and actually manage to do something. So yeah, bravo to him. Moving on. As you can see here, guys, we have a lot of stuff going on over here in this corner, and we're just side scraping. Now, you know, I should probably pull into a reverse side scrape right now instead of a traditional side scrape. Two reasons: front mounted turret and pike nose. We can kind of take away that, you know, perhaps somebody could kind of tonneau around in. And if we reverse side scrape, you know, obviously we would be more or less bulletproof and we wouldn't really even have to move. But you know what? Reverse side scraping takes a moment to set up, and I was a little concerned I would be missing damage if I set that up. So moving on, we're not doing it. We're not doing that at all. I do need some targets though. As you know, your Soviet/Chinese tanks typically don't have a very good, you know, spotting distance, a very good view range, and that's kind of the same thing here. In which heavies don't really normally have good view range, you know, until you hit tier 10, because they're not supposed to. Now, guys, what we're doing here, this is kind of shows you when is the time to push, when is the time to hold back. And, you know, if I pushed another 15 seconds before, that probably would have been the perfect time, but I didn't know exactly what was going on. And if you push too late, then you're going to miss out on all this damage. We scope around there, remove that gentleman from the board, and I think at the end of this match I actually bumped the controller. Coming across here, going to see if we can't put a round in there. Put a round in the side, auto-locked, and then go for the ram. And we've got a gentleman over here who is very aware he is surrounded. He puts one in the side of us. And, you know, with the Tiger P, I just had a video out not long ago on the Tiger P. Fully upgraded, you want to go for their turret, not their hull. Their hull is massively thick. Go for their turret. It's kind of reverse what a normal tank should be, FYI. So, moving on. Here, Senior Falcon it is. Freaking out about the cap. We're going to take a long range shot here at this STA. It just does not happen for us. RNG not with us. That's fine. And we are just charging the cap, trying to make some defense happen. And nobody aside from us, perhaps a few of them, are aware that they are capping. I am not a big fan of it. I'm going to go over here and see if we can't make something happen. You know, there's no guarantees in this game, but at the same time, you know, you have to try. Now, this tank is a little fleet of foot. I think it's got some very, very good mobility. Am I going to call it a pocket medium? No. It's in no way, shape, or form anything reminiscent of a medium. Everything about this is a heavy tank. That being said, it is fairly quick, and it is fairly maneuverable. I do have a 10-part crew on it. Keep that in mind. Now, from here, I do have a guy at my 12 o'clock I could have shot a lot easier, but I decided to pull up and shoot the cap. Why? Because we need to function as a team, and that's exactly what we're doing. There's where I bumped the trigger right coming over the hill instead of firing that guy. So if I didn't, I would have got another pin. Hopefully, we wouldn't have bounced. First game in the Alpine Tiger, 2798, 66 assist damage. We didn't set any records with the assist damage, and 710 block damage from our side scrape. Guys, I really hope you enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. We will see you guys next time, and look out for the Yazzie review as well as other premium tank reviews. See you later.